trying to fix my shit.
Hello, I
Where'd
didn't
I
fix the
go?
screen yet because I didn't know anybody. I didn't
Oh, I
know
can
to
go off
fix it.
camera if you want.
No,
I can go off camera. Here we go. I'll just go off
okay, well, if
camera.
you do that, that'll fix matters. Oh, that's
There
so
we go.
much better. Whoops. Hold on a second. Let me show you what I'm talking about. So, like, say, what's that? There it goes. Stay tuned for whatever. Let me find that comment. And then I hit this
Stay
button.
tuned for the next episode of What Did Scuba Buy and Not Tell QB. There you go.
Now look at the broadcast and you'll see it.
Cool.
Yeah.
Wait, what? I can't. Oh,
Look at the broadcast.
that's cool.
See, so I
that's
can
the
bring
widget.
that up.
Okay.
Yeah, and then I can bring up whatever comment I want and put it up on the
I
screen.
got that to work.
Yeah, I got it to work. It was a pain
Cool.
in the butt, but it's actually not hard to do. It's just setting it to start off with. You can actually broadcast to, say you're broadcasting to YouTube and Facebook and Twitch at the same time. You can read everybody's comment. I made a doc on my OBS so I can see everybody's message actually on my OBS. I don't even need the chat on. I could have it all on my OBS, so I really don't even need the YouTube app open, which is, I would say, less strain on the computer, but it's like 3%, so I'm fine. Jazzy got his Oculus Quest 2. Munchkin got on Wander last night, and Wander's like a virtual reality
Google Earth.
of Google Earth. Yeah, you can go anywhere in the world and look at what's around you, and you can.
Yes, it's cool.
You can change it by year. So if you want to see it in 2016, you can go back that many
First
years.
place it dropped me into when I did the random was a place called Virginia, Ireland.
Hey, Mick.
I didn't even know that existed, but I thought that was pretty cool. Well, I mean,
What's
it didn't drop me
funny
there immediately because it dropped me in the middle of nowhere on some one lane road. So I had to go down the road until I found a sign because I was trying to figure out.
What's
where
funny
I
is
am.
she was finding vape shops in the middle of nowhere.
I'm like, oh, look, a vape shop.
Yeah,
I found one in Belgium. I found one in Ireland. I found one. I don't know if it was Wales or England because it's kind of hard to tell. I couldn't find any signs that really let me know. Like when I was in Ireland, I was like, could be Ireland, could be Scotland. I'm not sure until I found a sign for some car wash that said Ireland on it. But
I love the wig. Oh yeah, I'm sorry guys. Yeah, I'm not bald. I didn't mean to disappoint. I didn't mean to disappoint y'all, but
well, I mean, there was like a little halo around your head that made it pretty obvious.
Well, that could have just been the light reflecting. I mean, Mick
no,
knows,
it was pretty obvious.
Mick knows how that's.
It's a pretty good filter. I was like, whoa, I really look bald. I don't think my head would look.
I was curious when I found the filter. It was like, all right, I just got to see.
Mark
I found
Sims.
one the other day too that had beard removal. And I can honestly say that while it wouldn't be horrible if he was bald because he looked way better than I thought he would bald, we're not shaving the beard or the mustache.
Oh,
yeah, Demon Hunter, I'm not on the I because it messes up his screen.
Yeah.
It messes up his screen, so I didn't.
Jen is the voice in her head.
You know what else I noticed about this Twidget? You know how chat's got a lag? Yeah. The chat on the OBS for the Twidget comes up before my webpage does. I'm seeing it like I see Demon Hunter, Munchkin, Happy Joe. I don't even see it yet on the chat. And there it goes. It just popped up.
Well, thank you. Is it your birthday too, Demon Hunter? Happy birthday. And thank you everybody for the birthday wishes. It's not until tomorrow, but it's.
Are you birthday twinsies? I have a few birthday twinsies.
Yeah. Mine was
actually, I saw a chart that said rank. It's like rank. It ranked every single day of the year as to the popularity of the birthday.
Yeah.
And apparently September 12th is like 14th most popular day to have a baby.
Damn.
So
the API
goes right along with my name, I guess.
Well, my birthday is not so bad because I had the new girls at work the other day were making comments about being, because I had said that they needed to give us old dogs time to catch on because we switched everything at work, right? And she told me that she was doing real estate while I was in the womb. I said, well, how young do you think I am? She
Right.
thought I was 35. And I'm like, well, thank you, but no.
Right?
I appreciate that. And I said, if you're looking at my old picture on my email, all I got to say is God bless filters. But no, I'm not 35, but thank you.
Yes. It's like, I remember, actually it was the night I married David, actually. We got married in first weekend in November. And apparently that's around the time there were lots of homecomings happening.
Mhm.
So David had set up, had reserved a night at Chateau Elan. Scuba knows what Chateau Elan is. But
Yes,
it's
I've heard the story.
Okay, it's a beautiful winery and ground.
Never
It's
mix whiskey and wine.
a really awesome place. Anyway,
It is
so we go
awesome.
there and I'm standing in the lobby and I'm standing there. I had this sort of like toga style. It's like this one shouldered dress. It was a beautiful dress. And I had a little tiara on, and I'm all dressed up and I was waiting for David to park the car and come back in. And this is what, and there was a lot of teenagers running around in their homecoming outfits, right? And this one woman walks up to me and goes, "Oh my God, you look just like a bride." And I'm going, "I am a bride. And thank you for thinking I'm in high school."
Right? I'm not sure if I should be offended or happy about that. Yeah. Your J. Hayes design deception mod arrived. Well, that's very cool. Yeah, I don't know where the scale is. You put shit back where it belongs. You know exactly where it was. It's hot in my house. Yeah. It's 80 degrees
Right.
upstairs, 76
What's wrong with your
downstairs.
AC?
Nothing. It was just 105 degrees out today.
Oh,
Yeah, it's oppressive.
yes, it is oppressive. Holy crap.
Well,
I
and the
can't handle
sun
this heat.
shines directly on the front of our house, so it just heats
Yep.
it up all day long.
Yeah, I know that feeling too.
It's
Hello,
nice and
Boris.
cold at work though.
And Sue, what's up? Steve Millen, how you
Hello,
doing?
Sue.
Dolores, I miss you.
What the
Mark
hell is
Sims,
this?
what's up?
All right.
Yeah, Mark. I met Mark at one of the vape conventions. Was
Yeah,
that
Mark's
Charlotte
been around
or-
for a long time.
Yeah, he
Charlotte, or I can't remember if it was Winston-Salem. I can't remember, one of them two. He has it, Dolores,
Yeah, I'm about to bring up the
because it needs to
Hadron.
be charged again. So
Well-
I was trying to conserve power so he can throw it on the charger. So
This is the Hadron Pro.
Mark probably has no idea who I am because he doesn't know what version of me this is.
This is a big sum of, I mean, even for my hand, and this goes up to 400 watts, which I
It
think
is
it's,
big. I
It's
like
set
it,
at
though.
65 watts right now, but I'll show you.
Oh, that's mine, DeMillan. He didn't get one.
I didn't get one. I only got Munchkin one. See, and y'all talk crap about me all the time. But see, it's at 65 watts, and let's see here. Let's go to the settings here. Oop, nope. How do I go down to the bottom?
Oh, it's way out of focus.
How do I go down
You
to
can-
the? Yeah, I know. I'm like out of. I want to go to the bottom one, to the watts one. Yeah, it's in watts. I got that.
Oh, I'm sorry, Harry. That sucks.
All right, let me
Oh
figure out
no,
how to
Harry,
go
I'm
back.
so sorry.
Yeah, Dolores, that thing is a beast. It definitely doubles as I could knock somebody out with that, no problem. No problem whatsoever. It's very solid, but it's narrow
There we
enough
go.
to where I can hold it in my hand and get have
Look
a
how
good
this-
grip on it.
So much for the C920 staying in focus. Now it's in focus. Wow.
Because it's zooming in on your thumb instead of the
All
screen.
right, let me fix
Hey,
the.
Breeze.
Let me fix this so it stops
Actually,
going out
it's
of
probably
focus.
zooming in on his vape mat.
Configure
that too.
video, camera control.
Because it tends to look for small lines, and there's all those lines in the vape map.
There we go. Backwards on my screen. Is it backwards on?
I can see it. It's not
Okay, there we go.
backwards.
I can see it. It
It's
looks
got
good.
Let's see what it'll go
fingerprints
to.
on it. You see the big ass fingerprint on the screen,
That's
Yeah.
really in focus.
right?
400 watts. Now, I don't know who would vape at 400 watts, but it'll do it if you want. Look how far I literally charged this, what, 15 minutes before the show? It was at
Demon. Yeah.
It was at 33%. It's at 79% now.
How did it
So-
get that fast?
Well, there's one big reason.
I haven't had any problems with the 510
Oh.
Dylan.
Just takes a lipo pack.
That's not a standard 18650.
This is 14.8 volts. So it's not your normal 4.2 volt batteries, you know. You got 14.8 volts come out of this thing. This is the most basic mod I've ever seen. Literally, when I take this battery out, all that's in here is the DNA 200 chip or whatever model number this thing is. But yeah, I think they could have did a better job. They could have put black screws in here. I mean,
So
seriously.
can you get like another battery and put that, like when that one goes
Yeah.
dead, can you put
You
another
can
battery
get
in
more
there that's
bat-
removable?
The problem is finding the right size battery. You don't want to get one that's too thick, or you won't be able to put the door back on here. Which the door
Right.
is magnetic. I mean, you literally just and it snaps on there as long as you got the wires all the way in, which I don't right now. But yeah, if I take this battery out, I'll show y'all. This is the main power cord, and this one down here at the bottom, which technically you don't even have to hook up. That's the balance part of it.
Mhm.
This is stuck on the side right here, but just stuck on there with some double-sided tape. There we go.
Harry, get into real estate. Everybody's slammed.
And both
They
of these
need
doors,
agent assistants to go take off lock boxes and help do
See-
contracts. Look into
See what
it,
this
dude.
looks like when you take both doors off? It is literally the most hollowest mod. There's literally, you got your power ground right here for the battery, and then you got your power wires for your actual 510 connection. That's it. That's all there is to this mod. I think they could have
Wow.
did a better job. They
You
could
know,
have.
DeMillan, I'm only going to run it at max 70 watts. So
They could have.
Well, more than you need there.
They could have heat
Yeah.
shrink this chip. I mean, but yeah, there's some screws
all for
right
some
here that holds the
overkill.
chip in, but that's it. It's the most basic. I want to see how heavy this thing is because it weighs a metric
it's
ton.
got to weigh at least a freaking pound.
It's pretty heavy. I ain't gonna lie, guys. It's heavy.
But it's not too heavy. Like I can still drive with it and keep it in one hand while I'm driving with both hands on the steering wheel. It's not. Now it's hard to hold between your legs because of the size of it. So when you hit the brakes, it is going to fly under the floorboards. I've done that on the way to work. But it looks huge. I've got small hands, but I can still wrap my hand around it the same way I can this because it's narrow enough to where I can still get my hands around it and not have a loose grip. So, you know, it's not so big that I can't hold it and it's going to drop it. And this conversation sounds
Let's see. We don't
absolutely
want to do
horrible.
grams. We're gonna do ounces on this.
What's TWSS? Is this an acronym
That's
I
what
should know?
she said.
It is
That's what she
almost a
said. There
pound.
you
This
go.
is 15 ounces.
I told you it weighed almost a pound.
16 is
That's
a pound, right?
crazy.
So yeah,
Yep.
15. So if we went to grams, just to give y'all an idea, gram. There we
No,
go.
we're all Americans here. We don't deal in grams.
Well, anybody that sold weed does. Yeah, that's almost a pound.
400.
That's how Americans learn the metric system is by selling weed.
426 grams. 426 and a half grams with the battery installed. Now, if I took that battery out, it would be, you know, like nothing. This thing weighs nothing without a battery.
Dolores,
that's-
that's because you're Canadian and Canadians, you know, do it right. I mean,
That's a
it's
heavy
Coke
stupid that we
mod.
dealers
don't
deal
use-
in grams here. We dealers
Right.
deal in ounces.
Let
Yep.
me go back and unselect this comment so it'll stop showing up. Well, I got to go find it now. There it is. There we go. Easy enough.
Yeah, no, he's not shaving anything off.
So
I was
this,
surprised at how good he looked bald, but no, we're leaving all the hair.
so let's take this big
Maybe
son
not
of a
all of it,
gun
but at least on his
Ragnar.
head. Yes.
Put the Ragnar on top of here.
Oh my God, that's gonna weigh so much.
Well, my tank, I have the intake dual on top of it. It looks ridiculous with that big old mod with that little
So-
tiny tank.
With the Ragnar on
Dolores
top,
wants the measurements.
it just
Yeah,
it
fill
just arrowed out.
She wants
Yeah.
to
Fill it
know the
up.
girth.
It doesn't even, the scale errors out when I put it on here with the
Scale's
tank.
like, fuck you. That's too heavy.
Yeah, it
So
just goes.
we know-
E.
I don't think it can do a pound, so you might need to actually get our actual scale out.
The measurements.
The
You
priest
want
of the First Church of
you
Vaping.
want
Overkill.
millimeter?
Yeah, I see.
millimeter? We got. It is 115.8 tall.
She's the voice in our head.
And
Now.
the width at the widest point is 37 millimeter, right at 37 millimeter.
Yeah, it's not very wide, which makes it easy to hold on to.
And this way is 50, that's 59 millimeters. I apologize. I thought that was 54, but that's 59. That's is this a new atomizer? Yes, it is. Yes.
Am I delirious? Is that what he's Vapor House calling me delirious?
I think
Oh.
so, yeah.
No,
Yeah,
not-
I did say, it's
not-
got a good
not-
girth. You could wrap your hand around it.
Not 400 watts. That would be, I mean, literally, I think you could start campfires with this thing. It's ridiculously powered.
Please don't start campfires with my mod.
Yeah, I'm going down to, well, not that far.
Mark, do you remember who I am?
I
No,
think
I don't
Mark
think he
was
does,
there
don't
when
he?
I did the whole Mickey Mouse thing. If he remembers that when we went and had
I
wings.
think he does. But Mark wasn't with us when we went and had wings. That was just me, you, Kristen, my sister.
Yeah, but he was
Malachi.
out there. We just all didn't sit together.
Well, he
I
does
think is what-
remember me. Okay. All right.
There we go. Now we're about at
Oh,
75 watts. This is pretty much out of juice, though.
Well, my tank is not, so you can give my mod back at any time.
Well, I mean, this is.
Now that you've done your technical review.
Oh, you gave me just the mod with no tank on top of it. How am I supposed to check stuff?
Because I figured you had your own damn tank.
I do.
What am I not gonna vape? That's
Don't
not
grim
gonna
green
go
us.
well.
I'm not. Trust me, I'm not grim greening myself, Tetley. We'll be fine here. I think it's
No,
funny.
no grim green.
The Grim Green freaking invented a battery, and now he's having a safety show. It's like, really? Now you want to do a
Okay,
safety
well,
show?
I mean, you think about it, people get lackadaisical and start doing things they wouldn't normally do because I'm experienced. I know what I'm doing. I mean, Grim Green vented a
Hmm.
battery live on air. So obviously somebody was slacking. So,
Oh, I better show y'all
exactly,
the charger
Dean,
I
he's got
got.
plenty.
If you buy one of these, I highly, highly recommend getting a separate charger. You don't want to charge from that little USB port. Number one, if you charge it that way, I think it never charges fully. And number two, it's going to take forever to charge. Now, I charged it at 1 amp. And when you charge it at 1 amp, I'd say it takes about 3 to 4 hours.
You wore a hard hat.
If you charge it at 2, which I can do
Face
1
shield.
amp, 2 amp, or 3 amp charging. If I do it at 2 amps, it takes maybe an hour max to charge.
How much wider
all the
would
way
you
up.
say that is than the old school Sigelis? Because now the doors kind of give it they kind of bow out in
Yeah,
the
they do
middle.
bow out. They do
So
bow out.
if they were flat, it's not that much wider than the Sigeli 150.
This
it's
is the
just
charger
taller.
I have. It's NEG Tech, ENEGI. Can you stop bouncing, please? Thank you.
Who are
And
you talking to?
that was Hallie. And down here, the switch, which y'all can't see, does 1 amp, 2 amp, 3 amp.
No,
And
we
it does
can't see 'cause
LiPo
it's out of
batteries
focus.
or LiPe batteries. On this side, this is your 2S, 3S, 4S connection, which 4S is this big one right here. That's your balance part right there. But I was gonna get the nice, cool digital one, but the The digital cool looking one, they didn't have in stock, and I was going to have to wait till September sometime. So I was like, you know what? I'm just going to get this one. This one's like $30 for this charger, and it's a 30-watt charger. The other charger, the digital one, is a 100-watt charger. Now, I don't think it's going to charge it any faster. This one's pretty idiot-proof. When you plug it in, it's got these 4 red lights. This is for each individual cell. You know, you got first cell, second cell, third, fourth cell. And then this big light here. So these will all be red, and then this one will be red. When it's fully charged, this big one turns green. It's done. There's no way of knowing, hey, it's 20% done or anything like that. But literally at 2 amps, it don't even take an hour, and it's fully charged. And from what I've seen, Munchkin can vape this a day and a half usually until it's completely dead. And that's what her vaping it at.
It was
65
at,
to
I
75
think,
watts.
75% when I brought it to work. And I chain vape at work. So all day long at work, I came home and didn't have to plug it in. I plugged it in before it was dead. It was at like 25%. I'm like, here, you might as well just go plug this in.
No, it's at 33 when you handed it to me. Remember,
No,
said
I meant last night.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I probably could have got a couple more hours out of it.
Oh yeah, no problem. Yeah, I have other lipo chargers, Cloud Chucker, but it doesn't. They do 3S batteries, but yeah, me too, Mark. Even though it hadn't shown up in the chat yet, I wish we could all get together for a good vape event now.
Good night, Mark.
But yeah, and sorry, I was trying to mention you, but you let women talk and they'll just keep going.
Yay.
I will come down there and smack you.
Yeah, Owl, I mean, it's not a cheap mod by any means, but this is the way I compared it, and I've compared lots of other stuff the same way. It's like buying a 4-wheel drive truck. You're probably never going to use the 4-wheel drive, but it's there if you want it, you know? So this is 400 watts. You're probably never going to do 400 watts, but it's there if you want it.
I am never going to do 400 watts.
It's just, I am impressed with the fact that, you know, this is an Evolve board in here, by the way. This is a DNA board. So I think it's the 250C, but they opened up the restrictions on it to go to 400 because it's got a LiPo pack installed in there. So now that they have that firmware, you could probably take another one and just crank it up to 400, as long as you're using a 14.8 volt LiPo pack. The problem is finding a replacement battery for it, which I know you can get in China. You can get the same one, but they're sold out right now. Finding one on like Amazon is hard to find. This is a 1600 mAh, but if you get one with more mAh, it's usually going to make the battery thicker or wider, and then it won't fit inside the mod. So it's getting the dimensions of the battery down perfect so you know exactly what size will fit. Then look for a battery that fits that dimensions and the fact that it's a 4S battery and has the right connectors and all that good stuff, and then you're good to go. But yeah, why would they not put black screws? I mean, come on. All this mod is all black, and then they go, you know what? Let's put some silver screws in here to screw the.
It's to match the 510 plate and the little Evolve chip.
Okay, yeah, I guess, but you know, and we haven't done anything to the Evolve. It may have an update. It
doesn't bother me at all whatsoever.
How long is the battery lasting? Owl, a day and a half, I would say, especially around 60 watts.
I chain vape all day long.
Vaping,
Owl,
yeah.
Yeah.
And like I said, it is definitely a heavy mod. I'm not going to lie to y'all and say this thing is light and it's an easy pocket friendly mod, because it's not.
No, it's not pocket friendly. It'll pull your pants off. It's not.
If y'all want to compare it,
that'll yank your drawers right off your body.
Let's compare it to another mod. So let's take the Hadron. Here's an old R150. So if that gives y'all some kind of idea, let me try and get this all on camera here. There's the difference.
But the height isn't really an issue.
So if you want to go by
what do you mean
thickness,
it gets stuck? Jamil, elaborate, because I haven't had any problems.
The 510 gets stuck?
Yeah, I mean, it's not really that much thicker. It's just tall.
I don't know anything about this getting stuck.
Yeah, I haven't had any problems.
I just got some juice on there.
Keep your leaky ass tanks away from my mod.
Well, it wasn't that. It's because I'm moving stuff around. And...
Oh, the pin and it gets depressed. I haven't seen that, but I'll definitely keep an eye out for it.
Oh, in the center? Let's check that. It's nice and springy in the center. I can't see this ever getting stuck, but I could understand if you got this all corroded in here, it might get stuck. I know y'all can't see really what I'm doing, but I'm bouncing this 510 up and down in the center. But it seems fine to me.
Dolores wants to know about the original Hadron.
The original Hadron had a like a squonker pack you could put on the back. I think the original one's way bigger than this one is. This one takes a lipo pack. The other Hadron did not take a lipo pack. It took like 21700s or something. I don't remember exactly because I never got one of those. But this one is like the only. I haven't seen any good exchangeable lipo pack mods. You know what I mean? The ones that usually have internal batteries, you can't touch the battery. This one you can.
I have it back now.
Damn. Yeah, I guess. I may have to order one of these for myself because I really thought I wasn't going to like it, but I do.
But DeMillan, all right, so the 510 plate is stainless and the little Evolve logo is in silver. So
I think you
not
can get
have
this mod in black
stainless screws?
or gunmetal, I think it is. I think there's two colors you can get, but honestly, I would just go for the black because it's going to match mostly everything. I did not show y'all the fact that it does say Hadron Pro here on the side. So you got your Steamcrave there. Here, this side's blank. The bottom, got your serial number, I guess, 282. And like I said, you can take off both plates. One side says Steamcrave all over it. This one's got warnings and stuff on there. Steamcrave. I'm trying to speak correctly. Your mod is
add
ugly.
an extra syllable to that.
And then this one's got Steamcrave stickers all over it.
It is not ugly, DeMillan. You hush. If it's ugly, that means you love it.
You love it and you know it. Yeah, this charged up really good in the 10 minutes I had it charged. I literally, if I would have left this on the charger about another 15 minutes, it'd have been fully charged.
Yeah, I literally handed him that mod right before he went downstairs at 7:45.
Yeah. And it was at 33%, and then now it's at 77 or something like that. It jumped up really quickly. You can jump start your car. Exactly.
Now,
Arnie.
let me ask you a question. Is it bad for this type of batteries to charge it partially and use it, or should you discharge it all the way and then charge it fully before you start using
because those types of batteries have, it's a 4-cell battery, so each one of them, I would say on this particular mod is 300 mAh per cell, which would make 400 mAh per cell. I'm sorry. So it's 400 times 4, which is 1600 mAh, and then it's a balanced charge. So what it'll do, the charger's smart enough to know, hey, this particular cell is higher than the other one. It'll discharge them till they're even, and then charge them. So it brings them down and then back up.
So it charges them all at the same time evenly?
Exactly.
So, okay.
Exactly. So me charging it at 1 amp,
just so you know,
2
I'm
amp,
not stupid. I'm asking questions that other people that watch your video later on might have. So, you know.
Dual 21700. That's what I thought.
Like the FAQ of your website. What?
We didn't think you were stupid.
No, but sometimes I see the look on his face like he's thinking, no, dumbass. You know,
No.
Other people might have these questions and they don't know.
Dolores, this is the big thing, right? Let me open the right thing. So,
all right, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna dip out of here.
Alrighty.
But
Good
thank you so
night.
much for having me, and it was good to see you guys.
We're gonna come visit you soon.
Yeah.
I was telling him
He went and told his
come.
kids Memorial Day, and I'm like, well, that's in fucking June, but you mean
Labor Day?
Labor Day, and then
Labor Day
that's
is
like in
next
a
weekend.
week. So yeah, that's not happening. Maybe at the end of September, early October.
Well, don't come the week after Labor Day because I'm not going to be here. I'm going to be in
Well,
Savannah.
it's not gonna be the week after Labor Day because I got to let people know I'm taking a vacation and the kids are leaving for a week. I want to enjoy the house being empty for a while.
There you
Yeah.
go. So yeah, no, me and Peach are going for an all bestie birthday blowout beach weekend.
That's a lot of bees.
I know, right? And but
Booze
yeah,
and bitches. That's
booze and bitches. Yes,
Mhm.
down in Savannah with my 2 besties, and we're gonna hang out on the beach, and we're going to consume copious amounts of alcohol. So yeah, that's our birthday weekend because Peach's birthday is the 9th and mine's the 12th. So there you
Very
go.
nice.
Alrighty.
Well,
I'm
so
only there
yeah,
for the
Nice.
booze. All right.
mhm.
let me know when y'all are coming. We will definitely make accommodations. You've
Just
got to
gonna
meet
show
my
up.
new dog. You've got to meet
I
my
want to meet the man formerly now known as Chowder because
Oh, he is.
I love pitties. They're
Oh my
awesome.
God, he's
No,
so
now it's like
They're
I
amazing.
thought it was
big old
Obi-Wan
giant
now or
heads.
something like that.
Name
Yes,
is-
his
yes.
name is Obi, which is funny because our kitten's name is Obi. So
Oh yeah,
Yes.
that's right. Yeah.
Oh, Dolores, are you not on my Facebook? Because yeah, no,
she has a pibble now. Yeah.
I have a pibble. I have a pibble.
Have
and he
you
is so
noticed that
wonderful.
he still thinks he's the size of one of your Saul yappy dogs? And
Yes.
they have no concept of how big they are.
Yes.
all. Yeah.
Why
Why can't I sit in your lap? I don't understand. While you're eating
can't
dinner.
put pictures up here because it's his cast, but if you go to my Facebook, absolutely, you can see pictures of his name is Obi-Wan. His name was Chowder. We weren't crazy about the name Chowder, and one day he was not responding to the name Chowder at all,
Mhm.
and David just started throwing Star Wars themes named at him. He started saying Luke, Anakin, Solo,
Mhm.
Mando, Grogu, and when he got to Obi, his ears perked up and his tail started to wag.
Yeah.
And we said Obi again, and his tail started wagging faster. And
So he
Obi-Wan
picked his
it is.
own name. He's like, I
picked
like that. I like the way it
He
sounds.
liked Obi-Wan, so he is Obi-Wan K.
Very
Higginbotham.
cute. I
And
love pibbles. With
he
their
is
big,
amazing.
giant heads.
He is so amazing. I mean, he is just so awesome. He's so sweet.
Has he got
And
the zoomies yet?
He has not gotten any zoomies yet. Well, he's heartworm
Oh, boy.
positive, so
Okay.
we have
just
to
watch
kinda
out for
keep
the
him-
zoomies because they will take you out at the knees if you're not careful. Just be aware.
Yeah, he's. I mean, I keep saying, look, we got to give him 3 months. We got to give him 3 months. Let him really decompress and
Ooh,
really
that's
get
a big one. I wonder what that would show.
to get his, really let his personality come out. But
Where he feels
he's
comfortable. Yeah.
definitely making himself at home. I mean, he spends more time on his back presenting his belly
Yeah.
than he does on his feet. So
Hey, Roger. Yeah. Well, they do require a lot of exercise, or they get destructive.
There you
Well,
go.
he
Dar
is-
thing
The
just
zoomies
posted
are
a
good for that.
picture of
Oh,
the dog.
the dog.
the dog.
Look at that
Yes,
face.
look at that face. He's so
It's got that pibble smile.
Oh, he
Love
is
it.
just so wonderful. He is fantastic, and we just love him so much.
So what does your other dog think of her new brother?
She is not scared of him in the least.
Yeah.
She was a little scared
she's
of
a
him.
little dog, so she doesn't realize that she's not his size.
She was a little scared of him for the first 20 minutes, but
Uh-huh.
after that, he's very interested in her. He's even protective of her.
Yeah.
Thank you, Dolores. He is so beautiful. He's like she started barking at Thunder the other night, and he ran over to protect her.
Oh, he's like, what are you barking at? I got you. Who do
He
I need to
doesn't
get?
bark. We haven't
Yeah.
heard him bark. He barked one time. David managed to catch it on video, and he was outside, and there was a dude working on his van across the street, and he let out one bark, but he had to work up to it. He was like,
Yeah.
and that's the only time he's barked though. That one single bark.
Adorable.
He's super quiet. He's super sweet. We've slept in the bed. He sleeps in the bed with us.
I'm
And
sure he does.
yeah, we had like a 4-way spoon the other night.
Uh-huh.
Like David was spooning him, and he was spooning me, and I was spooning Fizzgig.
Yeah. Just wait till you roll over and you're face to face with a snoring pit bull. You're like, can you not
Oh.
sleep on my pillow, please?
Oh no. Last night I was actually sitting there because I wasn't really sleepy yet, so I was playing on my phone, And I was literally listening to David, Obi, and Fizzgig all snoring at the same time. I was like, how the hell am I supposed to fall asleep?
Yeah. Somehow when the dogs snore, it's not as. I've never felt the need to put a pillow over a dog's face. Dog snores are different.
Dolores, what happened was about a month ago, our 14-year-old Shih Tzu, we had to put her to sleep. She was not well, and she had a hard time walking, and she was deaf and blind, and she was throwing up, and I mean, it just wasn't getting any better. So we have just been in pieces since she died, and that's Miha, obviously not Fizzgig, but me, yeah.
You got to meet Shadow. I remember that. Remember the black?
I did get to meet. Yeah. Yes, I did get to meet Shadow. Yes. Thank you, Dolores. We have just been in pieces, and David especially, because Miha was kind of his buddy, and Miha really took the place of Pepper. I don't know if you remember when Pepper passed away about 4.5 years ago. That was definitely David's buddy, his little Chihuahua, and Miha just stepped right up and took Pepper's place and was like, "Daddy needs a buddy." So David was really taking it hard, and he surprised me by going out 2 weeks ago on Wednesday. It was Wednesday the 11th, and didn't tell me he was going out. He just went out to Gwinnett.
Because I can imagine if he said, "I'm going to get a pit bull," you probably would have been like, "Wait, what?"
No, we had not.
From a Shih Tzu to a pit bull. That's a big change.
We did not agree on that at all. Actually, he went there looking for a little dog because we were, we're a little dog family, right? And
not anymore.
He walked in and he was looking at these dogs, and the ladies were like, "Were you interested in a friendly pit?" And he was like, "Yeah." He just,
the pits, they get such a bad rap, and they're so much less likely to be adopted because people are afraid. I mean, you got to understand, if you take him to a dog park, which I would never take my pit to a dog park.
Don't do it.
Because she is dog aggressive, but not against all dogs. And you never know which dog she's not going to like. And it's automatically going to be her fault simply because she's a pit.
If you have a pit and you take your dog to the dog park, and another dog comes up on your dog, it's going to be your dog's fault. It does not matter what the other dog did.
Yep.
And so you have to be really careful.
Well, and little dogs are assholes. They don't realize they're little. They will start a fight with anybody.
Yep. And here's the thing. Obi actually likes smaller animals. He likes cats. He likes, he's crazy about Fizzgig. He does not have a problem with smaller dogs. He bows up on dogs his own size. So I don't know what he's been through. I don't know where he was found as a stray. So I don't know what he's been through, what kind of fights he's been in, or what experience he's had with other dogs his own size. But he bows up and gets very aggressive very quickly when he is confronted with a dog his own size.
Right.
So we have to be we have to do some sort of training and socialization to get him to understand, to be friendly with other big dogs. Small dogs, he loves them.
Well, and it's hard to socialize them it's really hard to socialize them because all dogs have personalities. When your Chihuahua's an asshole, it's easier to get away with your Chihuahua being an asshole.
All Chihuahuas. I mean,
you know what I mean?
All Chihuahuas.
Yeah, when your
assholes.
Chihuahua's aggressive at doggy daycare, it's like, your Chihuahua's a little dick, right?
Nobody goes to the hospital nobody goes to the hospital because they were mauled by a Chihuahua.
I don't know. I believe I told you about the lady that was actually killed when she was mauled by a pack of wiener dogs.
Well, that's a pack of wiener dogs.
It's still a wiener dog. How big was this pack when you can let a bunch of wiener dogs take you out? She was killed. She was killed by wiener dogs.
Exactly, Wally.
That's terrible.
It's terrible, but it's embarrassing at the same time.
But that's just it, though. Generally speaking, you don't go to the hospital because you were mauled by a Chihuahua.
Right.
Right. But you know what, Dolores, it's right. The thing is that pits have been getting a bad rap for such a long time, but each decade, like I saw this somewhere, somebody said, each decade they pick a breed to go after and demonize. And it's true. Think about it.
Rottweilers,
back in the 60s, it was the Chow. In the 70s, it was the Doberman. In the 80s, it was the German Shepherd. In the 90s, it was Rottweilers. But pits have been getting a bad rap now for about the past 2 decades.
You know what's funny is Dalmatians, because of the movies, they've never gotten a bad rap, but Dalmatians can be pretty nasty.
Cocker Spaniels.
I mean,
too.
all dogs can
they're
be
the
pretty
most.
nasty, yeah.
Cocker Spaniels are listed as the most aggressive or the most.
Yeah, they'll bite you and
injuries
then
or
pee on the
something.
floor.
Yeah, Cocker Spaniels are pretty aggressive.
So when do y'all want me to play the commercial? You know, with the sad dogs and stuff.
No, we don't want to. We don't want you to play.
I'm just wondering because I'm waiting for it. Please donate.
No, we don't know. Look, they did an interview with her, and she's like, "Even I hate that commercial. That's so fucking depressing." She's like, "It's just awful. I never intended."
Corgis are fantastic, Wally. I love corgis.
Cute. And I prefer cats too, because cats are way less needy.
Look, I would not.
Bathroom, but yeah.
And I tell David this all the time. I said, this is the reason you went and did this behind my back, because you know damn well that if I'd been there, we would not have come home with this dog.
You may have if you were there, because once you see that little pity smile, you're like, oh my God, look how adorable.
He was like an office favorite. They actually had him in the office with the ladies. Like, he had his own bed and everything set up with the office ladies. They were kind of keeping him hidden.
He was the mascot.
We had one of the lady one of the ladies texted David yesterday on her personal cell and was like, how's it going? Do you still love him? Because she was going to take him home that night.
Aww.
And she texted us and was like, how's it going? And we started texting her pictures, and she's like, oh, that makes my day. I'm so happy.
Well, I mean, they're the first ones to be euthanized, though. You know,
they are.
Because people don't know how to handle them. They're strong dogs. They're
very strong,
giant heads. Just trying to get some loving, they can knock your ass out. And people don't know what they're in for, and they take them back, and they're the first ones to get put down.
And seriously, guys, if you knew the statistics, you can go on to like the Gwinnett County Animal Shelter website right now and see 90% of the dogs they have there are pit bulls. And you can see the statistics, like thousands of pit bulls literally get euthanized every single day across this country. Every day, every single day, thousands of them, because the shelters are just overrun 90% with pit bulls.
Well, and lots of people like to breed them. Like when we got Jasmine, before we got her, she belonged to the neighbor of my sister whose house burned down. She had a couple of people that were actually interested in her until they found out that she was fixed. So as soon as they realized they couldn't breed her, they didn't want her anymore. So, you get people that breed these puppies for money, and, these pit bulls are not like, the prize dogs that you can go to a breeder and spend $2,000 on, like Frenchies and shit like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You can make enough money off breeding them, but, when they grow up and they become too much to handle, and you've got a pit bull in an apartment, and it doesn't get any exercise, and it starts eating your shit, then all of a sudden it ends up, at the SPCA or whatever you have there.
So. No, I am absolutely not regretting this decision whatsoever. He is wonderful. He is ridiculously sweet. He loves people. He loves, like I said, smaller animals, not so much the bigger animals, but the smaller animals. He absolutely loves them. And he's awesome. I can't wait for you to meet him. He's so cool.
I do want to meet him. I want to meet Sir Obi. I love
Sir
pit bulls.
Obi is
so
amazing. We've taken him out a couple of places. We don't want to. He's heartworm positive.
Yeah.
And I don't know if you know what heartworms.
You got to keep them away from other dogs.
You have to keep them.
Do they give
calm
medication too?
No. Heartworms are not contagious. Heartworms are, but the thing is you have to keep the dog calm, because here's the way this works. He's been through the heartworm treatment. He's had the round of antibiotics. He's had 2 different shots. And so those little fuckers ought to be dead. Okay.
Yeah.
But the problem is that the only way to get rid of them, okay, because he's got these worms in his heart, is they literally have to decompose. So you have to keep him calm and not let his heart rate get elevated, because if one of those dead worms gets dislodged from his heart, it could get into his bloodstream, it could get into his lungs, it could get into other organs, and it could cause all kinds of problems.
Yeah.
So the worms have to decompose naturally and then, expel from his body that way. And so we have to keep him relatively calm for 6 months.
That's
And
hard to do
yeah,
especially with a young pit bull.
he's 3. And but he's
still
super
kinda young.
calm.
Yeah.
He's very calm. I
Well,
don't know if
that's
it's the
good.
heartworms that's keeping him calm or if it's just his temperament, but he is
Yeah.
not an overactive dog. I mean, he really is kind of a couch
Jasmine
potato.
wasn't overactive until she was, and then, but it was only in spurts. She'd get hardcore cases of the zoomies.
So we're trying to keep him from doing any zoomies, or we're definitely taking him on short walks, not doing a whole lot of play with him, just a little bit. If I throw something, it's only a few feet, and he goes after it. He doesn't, not enough to get his heart rate up. And we've got to, he'll be tested again in 6 months. And if he's heartworm negative, then it's no holds barred. David's ready to take him out and take him walking and take him, wrestle with him. And, he is ready.
Just watch out for the head. That'll knock you out.
He does. He jumps up on the couch and then runs straight into because I'll put my arm up to put my arm around him, and he goes straight into my armpit and boom.
Yeah. They got a big old giant head.
I like it, DeMillan, but the strap that comes with it, it hurts the back of my head, so I've already ordered another strap for the Quest 2. Other than that, it's great. It doesn't seem to hurt Munchkin's head, but it's got 2 little tabs on the back that you can slide to tighten up the strap. And that little tab that is in the back is like poking in the back of my head, and
I don't
hurts.
feel anything on the back of my head because I got a lot of hair back there, but it squeezes my head right here, and I can't seem to get it adjusted properly to where it's not squeezing right here, but also not resting on my cheekbones to where if I relax my face, it's not pulling my face down. So I feel like I constantly have to keep my eyebrows raised and my face tense to keep.
I mean,
keep it
400 watt nose hit. Yeah, Wally, I'm at 150 watts right now, and this 150.1.
I'm glad he's using his own tank on
This is a RDA. I wasn't even going to try it with a
Oh.
tank because there ain't no damn way. But this is hot. This is hot. I can't even imagine 400 watts. I should do it and just fire it just to see what it'll look like. But yeah, I may try that, but I'm not going to fake that. There's no freaking way. This is hot.
All right, guys. Well, speaking of Obi, I'm gonna go.
I might can go a little higher. I'll go a little higher.
Well, good night. Thank you for joining us.
Oh, thank you for having me. But
Doggy
like I said,
smoochies.
I'm gonna go home and play with my dog.
Play with
so
your
cool.
doggy.
He's so cool. Fizzgig is so jealous right now. She's like,
I know,
Mom.
poor Fizzgig's like, y'all won't even show me attention no more. What the hell's wrong with y'all?
No, I do. She still sits with me up on the couch, but yeah, I mean, he's a big dog. He just demands more attention.
Goodness.
Good night, guys. I love you guys. I will see you soon.
Good night.
Happy birthday to Munchie.
Thank you.
We'll see, and hopefully we'll see you in a couple of weeks.
This is gonna be something serious at 200 watts. I ain't gonna lie. I'm scared. Let me get ready. All right, here we go. 200 watts. 0.2 ohm. Very hot. You're doing 172 watts? All right, well, I'm doing 200 now, Cloud Chucker. But I want to keep the back of my throat.
Thank you, Roger. I know, right, Dolores? He's just down there playing with my shit.
Holy crap, man. That's hot. That is hot. Woo. All right, I'm going to turn it to 400 and show y'all, I mean, this is what it's like at 200.
Make sure you juice that sucker up before you hit it at 400.
I'm not going to hit it at 400. I don't think I can do that. Because 200 is very hot. Imagine double that.
Yeah. That's why you're going to do it, not me.
Okay, it's at Here, look, it's at 400. I'll show y'all. It's at 400 watts now. 400 watts. So let's go and see what this looks like. Oh, whoa.
We
Holy
don't want to
moly.
kill him. No.
That's something serious right there. All right, I got to try it. I don't want to try it, but I'm going to try it. I'm going to make sure it's well juiced first. I'm going to do a really short 400 watt hit. Because there's no way you can do a long hit on this thing. I just have to test it at 400. All right. Because the most that my variant would do was 260. So I'm scared of 400, but
yes, no dying while casting.
Here it goes.
No, he's not going to try the cinnamon at 400 watts.
Oh, that's almost burnt. That's terrible.
That's too much.
Yeah, it tastes burnt. I mean, I did vape it. Don't get me wrong, but that literally tastes burnt. It's going to have to be a different ohm. Nothing blew up, though. That's a good sign.
Well, that's good.
It's not warm or hot or anything, so this mod can handle it. I'm trying to get back to the right wattage now. Let's go back to 75 watts, and hopefully that I didn't burn this thing up now.
Well, it's your RDA, not mine.
Well, I mean, it's the Kong RDA, so I'm sure it can handle it. Probably burn it. I don't doubt that at all, Peter. It don't really taste burnt. Oh, and to answer Dolores's question, which I couldn't do earlier because I couldn't get a word in. Dolores was talking about
puppies.
I understand. But okay, say you have a dual battery mod, 18650, 21700, regardless. If you're parallel, you're still at 4.2 volts. If you're series, you're at 8.4 volts. This LiPo pack is 14.8 volts, which is why it can go up to 400 watts. So, and the DNA chip that's in here has built-in protections to keep you so low that it can't be recharged. LiPo packs are a little more forgiving than the lithium-ion cells that we use as far as dropping it down low because it has a discharge and then a recharge. You don't want to drop LiPo packs too low because you'll know, because what happens on LiPo packs is they start to swell. They'll get really thick. And if that happens on this, then the battery won't fit anymore. You'll know because the battery gets puffy. But yeah, that's why this thing can go way up in wattage. And I have no doubt that's 400 watts. That literally was like breathing in fire. That was hot, hot, hot. I'm surprised that the coils and the cotton didn't catch on fire, just barely topping it. How long will the battery last? You know, surprisingly enough, when I started this, DeMillan, it was at 77%. I'm at 72 now. Even hitting it at 150, 200, whatever, it has not really dropped the battery power hardly at all. This actually does really well as far as the battery power goes.
It's good to know you're experimenting while we were talking.
I had to do something. Y'all were just talking.
You could have participated in the conversation.
What am I going to talk about dogs for? No, I'm good.
Because everybody loves dogs.
Yes, but it's not a dog show. Otherwise, I would have Scuba's dog
channel. It
channel.
could be a dog show.
Anyway,
it's a hangout. A hangout can talk about anything, including dogs.
That's true. Hey, Creed, you missed all the fun, Creed. I just hit this Hadron Pro at 400 watts. This is a big summer gun mod.
Can I have my mod back now? Are you done playing with it?
You can have it back. I'm kind of nicked out from hitting that thing at 400. I ain't gonna lie.
Okay,
You're gonna have to come down the stairs.
Yeah, because I need a refill anyway, so I'll be down there in a moment.
Bill, yeah, that's what I should do, Peter. And I think it would do just fine. I got to give her back our mod. I may end up ordering one of these myself. I've spent too much money though in the past couple of weeks. I need to really chill on spending money. I got a PS5 now, It's upstairs. Another PS5 is ordered, which hasn't come yet. That one's the Walmart order, which for some reason is taking forever to ship. And then I got the Quest 2, so I got everything I wanted. So now I can stop buying stuff, thank goodness. And I'm done. This is at 75 watts. I know you like vaping it at like 60 something, so you can turn it down if you need to. Woo! Dizzy from hitting that thing. I like it though because it's very simplistic. If the chip goes bad, you literally could buy another chip and screw it right in there. It would take me like 10 minutes to resolder the connections and be done. And then all it needs is a lipo pack. I like that. Finding the right size lipo pack is going to be the hardest thing. There's a lot of, these are basically batteries that go in RC cars. So finding the right size one that'll fit in that mod, that's going to be the hardest part. When I get my own, I'm going to start checking for batteries because it'll be a good thing to have a spare battery. There you go, Dolores. I haven't seen Breeze. Breeze was on Higgy's cast. Has Breeze been in here? Breeze has probably been in here. But anyways, yeah, that's the Prey mod, which hopefully now I'm getting the name right because I know I screwed up the other day. As long as I have the battery pointing down, it seems to work just fine. It's not even firing it now, so it eventually did go dead, I guess. But it probably is dead just because I haven't used it in so long. It's been sitting there. I don't hear it firing. Nope. I probably need to charge this battery. Ain't no lie. Let's go ahead and throw this one on the charger. That's not even one of my good batteries. That's not one of my Molicels batteries. That's a Samsung battery. Let's see what it's at as far as charge goes. It's at 36%. So yeah, it's too low. I haven't seen Speed in a while either, Cloud Chucker. I hope Speed's okay. He's been really busy with work, so I assume he just hasn't been able to make it on the show in a while.
Something's beeping.
The what?
Something's beeping.
Oh, it is beeping. Apparently it didn't like one of the batteries I had in here. Thank you. I couldn't even hear it beeping. Okay, one of the 18650s I had in there, it was beeping. It showed fully charged, but it was beeping for some reason. How is Aries? I haven't talked to Aries either yet, Dolores. I don't know. I assume Aries is okay because Aries posted a video to TikTok, I think today. So if you're following, Aries of Fire on TikTok, that's where you'll see Aries. He posts videos all the time on there. And I'll get, hey, Aries just posted a new video, and I'll go watch it. So, I'm glad Aries is doing good. There's Munchkin. There's the birthday girl. Did you say something? Oh, now I can hear you. Yeah, I got noise cancellation, so I can barely hear you. Are you snurfing my cologne? I have to put on cologne for my show because y'all might have smell-o-vision. And I have to, make sure that I smell good for the show. Yeah, I like that mod. I don't know how Munchkin, I really thought that Munchkin was going to hate it and she just go, here, take it. That did not happen. That did not happen. Unfortunately, I was hoping, that's what I was counting on. I was like, she's not going to like it. It's going to be too big and she's going to tell me to take it. It didn't work out like that, though. I was hoping for that, and it just didn't happen. She's like, no, I like it. Oh, damn.
I knew he wanted it for himself.
No, I honestly bought that for your birthday. And the Quest 2 was kind of a both of us type thing. I knew that you would enjoy it as well as me. literally, Munchkin got on the Quest 2 last night and was on it until the battery died. She got on Wander, which DeMillan, I highly recommend Wander. It's a $10 program. It's well worth buying just to go. If you've ever had dreams of going to the Eiffel Tower or wherever, you can literally tell. It has a little thing you can click on the microphone and say, you know, hey, go to Paris, France. It'll take you there. And you can look around and walk down the street, look for vape shops or whatever. It's pretty cool. I got to be honest. I mean, for $10, it's well worth the $10.
See, I was having fun just hitting random location and cruising around, trying to see if I could figure out where the fuck I was. Tomorrow is my birthday. Read tomorrow. So it was cool, and I realized Indonesia. Maybe we need to have a GoFundMe to buy those people trash bags, because it was really depressing to see all these beautiful giant palm trees and pretty flowers, and their temples are gorgeous and everything is literally covered in fucking garbage.
It's like that. It's like that in the Dominican Republic too.
Yeah, don't they have trash cans? Use them.
No, I mean, I've been, you know, when we went on the cruise, we went down there, and it's terrible how much trash they have on the streets and stuff.
See, this is how big it is in my hand.
The tourist
section. It doesn't
section,
look that big in my hand, right? I can still get a good grip on it. The fire button is right in the right place, or if I turn it around this way.
She's used to holding big things. I'm just saying.
Fire button's right there where my thumb is. I can still get a good grip on it. Works out great. He's been waiting to say that.
Well, DeMillan, as far as the VR, you know what's cool about it is not only did you get one, DeMillan, Jazzy has one too. So Jazzy has one, you have one, I have one, or both of us have one. So we can get in a virtual world together and talk or play.
And
it's going to be
travel together.
Freaking awesome. It's going to be awesome that we can all get in there with our own little avatars.
Well, thank you, Cloud Checker.
You can make your avatar look like yourself, and we can get in there and be like, what's up? And move our hands around. It's going to be, it's going to blow your mind, DeMillan. Blow your mind.
It is cool.
I need to get some prescription lenses for mine, though, because I don't want to put glasses on because you can scratch the lenses that are in there. They have the
There's one place
Fresnel
that dropped
lenses.
me last night where it was mountains everywhere. And I spent a good 20, 30 minutes just cruising around on this dirt road in the middle of the mountains. I still don't know where the fuck I was, because there's you can click on the map and it'll show you nearby things, right? There was nothing nearby. I mean, you can see for miles, and I mean miles. There wasn't a hut, there wasn't a village, there wasn't a tent, there wasn't a vehicle, and all of a sudden, boom, there's someone on the side of the road. And it's like, where the fuck did you come from? There's nothing around here. Who are you? Were you driving with the Google guy and he just made you get out of the car and take a picture just because there's literally nothing out there?
Our thing, this is what I want to do. I haven't done it yet. I want to get an Elgato green screen, and I can cast the Oculus to a stream. So I'll have the Oculus on the stream and me on a green screen. So you'll be able to see me playing the game as I'm playing it. I would have done this weekend, but I don't have the green screen. I'm going to have to order it from Elgato, which I think they have the best green screen in the world.
Where are we going to set that up at?
It can go right behind my desk. It's retractable, so it goes down in its own container, and then you just pull it straight up, and then I'll have green screen right behind me.
Because that's what you need, is more shit behind you.
I do. And it's going to cover up all the green batteries so that everything, the only green I have behind me is those batteries right there. So that's the only thing, but the green screen will be in front of those, so it won't matter. Now, whether it covers up this entire area, I don't know, because it's only like
going to.
60 inches wide. Well, you can crop it out, but it would be pretty cool.
Y'all would all have to get Oculus Quest 2 to join the virtual vape meet.
Yeah, we could definitely have a virtual vape meet. I wish that we could put in stuff and be vaping in a virtual world.
Oh,
Maybe that'd be
I somehow
possible
managed to
someday.
find all the vape shops. I found one in Ireland. I found one, and it was either Wales or England. I found one in Belgium. Did not find one in Indonesia. Of course, I don't read whatever language it is that they speak there, so it's possible. I found a lot of laptop repair. Because I understood that. You could tell what that is. So they may have sold vape stuff there, but nothing that said
The
vape shop.
bad part about VR is, like, say I cast it on stream, it's not the same as being actually in VR with the headset on your head. DeMillan, once she gets hers Monday,
Yeah.
she's gonna know exactly what I'm talking about. Don't you have to have a lot of space? No, DeMillan, you don't actually. Depending on what game you're playing, Beat Saber, you can stand still, but a lot of the songs that you play require you to duck or move side to side. You wouldn't need a lot of room for that. Some games, like I Expect You to Die #2, which I already played the first one. So that one
I'm
requires you to
disappointed that
reach
they don't
over for some
have-
stuff. So you might need a little more room.
What
but
what
not
is the other one that's for PlayStation?
much. PlayStation VR?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that game is cool though. What was it called?
Astrobot? Astrobot?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be cool if that was on Oculus Quest.
Yeah, you can't play PlayStation games on Oculus.
I
Oculus
said that's why I said it would be cool if they
Facebook
had it.
owns, for those of y'all that don't know, Facebook owns Oculus. You have to have a Facebook account to be able to get on Oculus Quest 2. As of now, even though they're being sued by
Yeah.
multiple places.
The fishing
because
game
of
is
that.
really cool, DeMillan, because you could just kick back on your couch and go fishing, and you can put your fish in a fish tank.
Oh, I'm sorry, Creed.
Mhm.
Yeah, sometimes real life gets in the way. Handle your business. bud.
What did I miss?
He said he's got a lot of crap happening at his place
Oh.
right now.
Well, have a good night, Creed. Hope
Yeah,
everything
DeMillan,
is
I
well.
can't even begin to tell you where to start. There is a beginning. It's called First Steps. I would highly recommend doing that because it kind of gets you familiar with how the controls work and stuff. You have to go in your settings to turn on the hand recognition. So you have to go into settings, and you can literally, for the menus, you can put your controllers down and actually use your fingers to
fun.
grab and scroll stuff. Some of the games work with it, some of them don't. You'll have to use the controllers, but it's pretty cool to look at your controller and you can see the battery life, and the controller battery life you're not going to have to worry about. They last a long time. The headset, you get about 2 hours out of it. Anything past that and you're pushing it, especially if you turn on the 90 hertz refresh rate, because that's going to really impact your battery life, which I highly recommend getting like one of those external battery packs that you can hook onto your head strap, which will give you that much more. You'll get like 4 to 6 hours out of it then. Even though I think an hour on your head is probably long enough for anything that you're playing. But yeah, it's for VR. I have the original one, the Oculus Quest 1. The second one came in a 64 gig and a 256 gig. They pulled those from the market because some of the pads were giving people skin irritation. And now they have 128 gig for the same price that the 64. So they doubled the memory size and kept it at the same price and included a silicone cover
Tam,
to kind
this
of.
kitty's name is
Tam,
actually
wow.
Obi Dolores.
I haven't seen
But-
Tam in a while.
They will be going to their respective homes after Labor Day. So yes.
Yep,
but this is Obi
that
and
little
his
kitten
sister
right there is the
Luna.
one that likes to hiss at you.
He's getting better. He did not hiss at me at all when I
Yeah,
picked
the
him up.
128 gig, DeMillan, honestly, is probably enough for you. I'll tell you what is
Your
a
mother's
really
calling.
cool thing to watch. You may not like the movie, but if anybody knows the movie Ready Player One, you can watch that in 3D on the Quest. That is freaking awesome. It's because it's like a high-tech movie, and it's in 3D side by side. So the characters look like they're coming out of the screen. That is really cool to watch on the Oculus Quest 2. I highly recommend a headset instead of the speakers that come with it. The speakers that come with it are okay, but I highly recommend, it's got a plug-in for a 3.5 millimeter jack. You can either use that or some Bluetooth. If you have like AirPods or something, you can use those, even though there's a slight delay. I'd recommend a plug-in headset, and boom, boom, you're done. Makes the experience that much better by putting a headset on there. You'll
See,
really
you're making me
enjoy it.
want to go put it on right now and go wander around.
We still have almost an hour left, so. Oh,
I
you have the
know.
Hadron? That's exactly what I have, Tam. Well, I mean,
No,
I'm sorry.
You don't.
Munchkin
I
has
have
it. There it
It's
is right there.
here.
I just hit that thing. Yeah, I liked it too, Cloud Chucker. I liked that movie. I tried to get Munchkin to watch it, and she was like, "Yeah, I don't want to see it. I don't want to see it."
Yeah, that's not my kind of movie.
That Hadron Pro is something serious, isn't it,
He's
Tam?
playing under the bed.
I
He's
just
right
hit
there.
that thing.
Chill.
I hit that thing at 400 watts. I thought my lips were going to catch on fire. It's kind of one of those things, like I was saying earlier. You may not vape it at 400, but it's there if you ever need it. And it does every bit of the 400, because I vaped it at 150, then I went up to 200, then I went straight to 400. And even though I had the thing fully juiced up and it was at 0.2 and I fired it, that's too much. That's too many watts.
Too many watts.
I do highly recommend. I don't know which charger you got, Tam, but if you don't have an external charger, I have this one here. This is the Energy Tech. I set this to charge at 2 amps. There's a 1 amp, 2 amp, and 3 amp. I set it to 2 amps. This literally takes right at an hour to charge the battery completely full. That's the way I would go if it was me. There's other chargers you can get on Amazon that that one was like $30. You can get more expensive ones, but the ones that were more expensive were sold out, and I couldn't get them till September. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna get this one because it gets delivered in 2 days. So I went that way. The Oculus Quest 2 was the same way. It was Amazon 2-day delivery. If y'all do decide to buy Oculus Quest, do not fall for those damn scammers that are on Amazon that's selling them for like $400. The Oculus Quest 2, 128 gigs should be $299. If it's more than that, don't buy it. You can go straight to Oculus.com and buy it straight from Oculus if you would like, but don't buy it for more than $299. If you look on Amazon, you'll see the high dollar ones. If you keep going down, you'll find the one that's $299. That's the way I would go.
This
Oculus
is the
Quest
other
2.
kid.
Yep, it's $299. Timekeeper. It is
They
a
left
completely wireless VR system. So if you don't know, Munchkin has it up there with her, but I do have a link. I can get you the link right now, Tam. I highly recommend this charger because if you charge it at 1 amp, it's going to take about 3 or 4 hours. If you charge it at 2 amps, literally 1 hour, maybe not even a full hour, and it's done. Let me find the charger. There it is.
Where
right
is
there.
the Quest? What did you do with it?
It is inside the closet. Go grab it so everybody can see it. So here's a link to the charger that I got. That's the exact link. That should bring up the charger. It is $29.99 for that charger. It works perfect. As you can see, it works for a 14.8 volt battery. It does 2S, 3S, and 4S. LiPo. Make sure you have the switch set to LiPo. Set it to 2
I
amps.
only see the black one.
Boom. It's on the left inside the closet. Yeah, DeMillan, you should have totally ordered it straight from Amazon. You would have had it in 2 days.
Where?
It's on the left inside the closet.
I'm in the closet looking to the left. I do not see it. Is it on the floor? Is it on the shelf?
If it's on the floor, then somebody knocked it down. It was up on top of the top left of the closet. How's she
See
not
that?
finding it?
Because I'm fucking short, man.
Hold
I
on.
can't see up on the top shelf. I think he forgets that he's over a foot fucking taller than me, and I can't see what he sees. Go ahead, big and tall. Where's it at? That is not the left. That's the right.
Right there.
Your,
You got the
your other
controllers.
left.
The controllers are right there by your monitor. Show everybody what it looks like.
I'm going to show everybody what it looks like after I tell them that he doesn't know the difference between his right and his left. After you turned right. Here it is. It's much smaller than the other one. I'll get the other one to show you the difference. You did. When he comes up here, I'll have him grab the other one too, so I can show you the difference between the two. But it's much smaller. The other one is way bigger. 500? No, it was $299, wasn't it?
Yeah, $299.
Grab the other one
Grab the other one.
so I can show him the difference. Do you all think they argue over Zoom with headsets all day this is the week? No, we don't. All right, so here's the
But that
difference.
has
Here's
a
these two.
Different thing on the back.
Yeah. I can't see myself. Hold on. Let me pull up Zoom so I can see what the hell I'm doing. All right. So here's the two of them. All right. So you can already see that this one's much smaller. Yeah, that one's way more compact and is way lighter. This thing, the black one is huge. This of course it is, right? But no, the white one is much smaller and more compact. It's I mean, they're both similar as far as comfort levels, but this one is heavier and tends to pull on your face more just because it's longer. Go figure. There's no way to say this without it being completely taken out of context and sounding horrible. But yeah, it's I like it. Now again, I had a hard time getting it adjusted to where it was. I mean, it was comfortable, but I felt like I had to flex my face, I guess you could say, to keep it from feel like it was pulling on my eye sockets. Because if I loosened it up to where it wasn't squeezing right here, it was just kind of pulling down a little bit. But it's cool. That wander thing, I was just kicked back on the bed, playing around, flipping around in Indonesia and Ireland. And I think that's cool. I was playing the game with myself of drop me in the middle of nowhere and see if I can figure out where the hell I am.
Yeah, and then you was like, wait a minute, what language is that? It's like you would show up in place and go, I don't know what that language is.
Well, that was Korea. I knew it was an Asian country. I just didn't know which one. So I had to cheat because I couldn't figure that one out. The longer it's on, the harder yes. Yes.
Yeah. Well,
you missed me telling them that the black one was bigger and way longer, and the white one was much smaller. And
you did not say that.
I did, because it's true.
Well,
I
highly recommend a halo strap for it. I'm gonna give you. I'm gonna show DeMillan a link.
It's not rubber. It's more like a foam. Yeah.
Here,
so
let me give you another couple links, DeMillan.
It's
so
comfortable.
You can see
it doesn't really make your face sweat anymore.
You're not gonna like the original strap. So here is a halo strap for it. There's that.
See, it's not rubber. It's a really smushy foam. So.
And I also got this, and it comes in like a gray color, red color, clear, or blue. Obviously, I got blue. This is just a protective cover right here. I'm going to post the link to it. It's literally like $16. It's just to keep from getting it scratched up. It looks cool, so I got it. I probably won't be able to use the side pieces, but
now when I was looking at Reddit, because I was looking at cool places people found, and the people on Reddit were saying that there's other ones that you can download that are they're not necessarily add-ons, but they're similar to it, where it will translate. And there's one that has a guide. So when you go, it'll tell you if you look to your right, you can see this. If you look to your left, you can see that. You can also apparently click on people's panoramic photos that they've taken and uploaded, just kind of like you can with Google Earth, right?
Yes, you have to dress up your Oculus, DeMillan. Well, I mean, you don't have to.
I completely forgot where I was going with that. Yeah, no, the signs are not. They're not.
The blue cover that I got is completely optional. I do highly recommend getting another strap, because when you put that one on, once you've had it on a while, if it gives you any kind of discomfort, I recommend getting a Halo strap. You don't have to get that particular one. It's just cheaper than if you buy like the Elite strap from Oculus, which a lot of people are having problems with the plastic breaking on it. It has a battery built into it, and it comes with a case and stuff, but it's like
also
$130.
$120.
Do I need one of these? Tam, if you have any interest in virtual reality, I would say yes. As long as you have a Facebook account, that's all you have to. That's all you need to get on one of these things.
Tam, do you have people over on weekends where you're looking for something to do? Because they've got games where you can make people walk the plank, essentially.
Oh, that's a scary one, though.
It's neat for to bring people over, but it's also really cool just to chill. And I really like the Wander thing. That's not even a game. That's just, it's Google Earth and virtual reality, which is super cool.
It also has big screen, Skybox, Netflix VR, Amazon Prime VR, YouTube
so you can
VR.
watch a movie.
Yeah, you can watch movies inside of it, and it's freaking crazy, especially 3D movies. You're going to be like, oh my God, this is the bomb. Because 3D movies in that thing.
Like when you're on the Wander thing, you can put on the ambient sound. So as you're walking around in the jungle or whatever, you can make it have cricket noises and shit. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I think it's neat.
Let me see if Oculus. Let me see if it's still in stock on Amazon.
You need one. Mm-hmm.
Because, like I said, there's some people that's selling them for high dollar. There it is. It's the very first link on Amazon, $2.99, and it's still for sale. It hasn't sold out yet. And Munchkin was like, her boss. Oh wow, it's too many characters. I can't post the link without using time. If you look up Oculus Quest 2, if you're doing Oculus Quest 2 on Amazon, it's the very first link. It's $2.99 exactly.
So was it 316 and something would change when you add the tax
something like
that?
Something like that. It's if you've ever had an interest in VR and you haven't tried one of these things, I highly recommend it.
Well, and Tam, it's got like Beat Saber, which is cool because you have to.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to do a stream.
Basically, the controls give you like lightsabers, right? And you have to smack at things in tune to the beat and duck and move, and that's way too much physical activity for me. But it is pretty cool.
That's it, Timekeeper. Well, you'll get
the fishing.
You'll get the headset and two controllers.
And I like the Wander, where you can just cruise around Google Earth and check out Indonesia or Hawaii.
Beat Saber is a
Japan.
very fun game. I also like Pistol Whip. That's a really cool game. I want to play. I'm gonna have to buy Pistol Whip, but I'm gonna play that live on stream, and y'all can see how cool it is. Some of the songs are pretty cool in there. I only like two of the songs, but now that they've added a bunch to it, I think I'm gonna get that game. And
you want it for a workout? See,
they have workout program. You're gonna get a workout. Hell, you could buy just Beat Saber and you will sweat. I guarantee it. There's no question. You're gonna be moving so far. You're trying to hit all those things, and it's Beat Saber has like lightsabers, red and blue, or you can change
Yeah.
the colors, but and you have to hit up or down or sideways and have to duck under obstacles. You'll get a workout guaranteed, especially on the faster songs. And then they have other songs you can download for more money, like all the what's the name of that group? Imagine Dragons. They have that one. They got the cool songs from Imagine Dragons you can play. Well, thank you, Dolores, for posting
Oh
that.
well, yeah, Tam, you you might want to wait a bit for that before you go. Oh, by the way,
Yeah, I mean, $2.99. I understand is not cheap for everybody.
it's way cheaper
but
than a brand new MacBook.
it's a cool present to ask for Christmas, you know, or something.
Yeah.
You'd be like, hey, I want one of these for Christmas. There you go. Because any of the, like, say the HTC Vive or something like that, all of those headsets require a really high-end computer. This one you don't need a computer for. But you can also use a link cable and hook to your Oculus, plug it in your PC, and go to like Steam and play games from Steam on your Quest with that link cable. So
We
it's
can?
kind of, yeah, we can. Yep.
Like what kind of games?
Everything that they have for the Vive and all that, it's not going to be as high quality because the Vive has a higher resolution than the Quest, but you can still play all those games that are on the Vive.
The
and all
only
that on
thing
the
that I
Quest.
thought was weird, if y'all get it and get the Wander thing, which is $9.99, I'm just gonna warn you now, the birds look fucking huge. Okay, so when it dropped me in the middle of nowhere, I thought what looked like a fighter jet. It looked like what are our jets? The stealth fighters that are weird shaped, but it happened to be a bird that just had its wings back. And then the next frame I went to, right, as you're walking down the road, there was a bunch of them in the air. They look absolutely huge. I probably looked insane to him because I'm like, holy shit, what are those? Those are huge. I mean, they were big looking. They look like fucking pterodactyls flying around up there.
I did the
but they're just
PC
normal birds.
VR one time, Demilin, on my Quest, on my original Quest. I haven't tried it with the new one yet. I mean, I've only had the new one, 2 or 3 days now. I haven't tried it yet. I got to find the cable. I bought the nice link cable, and I haven't used it yet. So I got to find that cable. But I have a USB-C to USB-C that'll plug in the headset. And then I'll try. But I haven't really bought any games on Steam, so I don't know.
What kind of snacks did you get?
I got all kinds of
Did you
snacks.
get us a pizza?
Yes.
I'm hungry.
Well, you know, there you go. The pizza's still in the freezer. There's
Can't eat frozen pizza.
there's some Funyuns behind you.
I saw the Funyuns.
Oh, there you go. They got some Nutty Buddies and
I like Funyuns.
they didn't have your
Pop-Tarts too.
yeah, I got strawberry milkshake Pop-Tarts.
You're a good snack buyer.
Yeah, I don't know how I went in Dollar General thinking, oh, I'm gonna go in here and buy a couple things and I'll be like $59 later. I was like, what the hell did I buy at
That's
Dollar
how
General?
they get you. Go in there
Wow.
for like, a bag of cat food and $60 later you walk out there.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Oh, it's only $2. Yeah.
John Q, you'd be surprised what you can do with the VR.
Mm-hmm.
They do have, which I haven't checked on since the first Quest, but they do have virtual shows like that. First person view. It'll blow your mind. I was like, okay, yeah, I'm out of here. That's crazy. Because it's like almost 4K video. In a first person view, you look down and you're like, okay then. Yeah, that's pretty cool. But yeah, they have stuff like that for it too. If you choose to go that route.
It's kind of like vaping, but or was it rule whatever for the internet? If you look for it, it's out there.
Howard, how's it going, bud?
Mhm.
Howard,
It's not. I mean, at Dollar General, it's not. I mean, you can get a thing of Pop Tarts for like $1.50 a box. It's just you're like, oh, that's only $1.50. Let me get this and that and this and that, and then you spend $60.
I got a PS5 now, Howard. So now I can join the PlayStation world sometime whenever y'all on there. I have not bought. I thought that if I
It looks like a giant air filter.
because it was
The PlayStation 5 is not a nice design.
it's a big
just-
son of a gun. It's huge.
You caught that, Howard? Yeah.
I thought that if I had Cold War Zombies on the Xbox, because I bought the cross gen, that I could use it on the PS5, but you have to buy the game again. It'll keep my settings, but that's it. I still got to buy the freaking game all over again. I don't like that, man. I think if you buy it on one platform, if you buy cross gen, it should work on the
They
other
don't
platform.
even give us a digital version when we buy the fucking hard copy. Why would you think it'd be cross generation?
Because it says cross gen when you buy it.
Yeah, they're not gonna.
And it is cross gen. I mean, you could I could play with somebody that's playing on PlayStation, but if I go over to
Right.
PlayStation, you got to buy the game. And then
Well, exactly. Yeah.
my Activision account will kick in and be like, "Hey, you had all these weapons and camos. Here you go." But I don't want to buy the game again. Everything you buy on freaking PS5 is $70. They charge an extra. It's $60 on Xbox. So everything on PlayStation is freaking $70. They want their money. Yeah,
Mhm.
$10
Well, I don't know why
more.
you bought a fucking PlayStation.
Because
2 of them, to be exact.
well,
They are the ugliest thing I've ever seen. That is not an attractive. Now it's sitting on my desk. It looks like a giant fucking air filter, is what it looks like.
or a router.
I have never seen a router that fucking big. It's no. If it was about 3/4 the size, maybe it could be a router.
I am not posting that comment there, John Q. Just not doing it.
Virtual spit.
Here, I'll put Howard's comment up there. Scuba dooba.
You know, and John Q, I'm just saying you could probably get the real thing for cheaper than you could buy the Oculus, but I mean, it depends on how often you go. You know?
Now I can't do a green screen setup, but I can cast the Oculus to the YouTube. I'll try that sometime this weekend, hopefully, if I can keep the battery charged, because I know Munchkin's gonna get on Wander as soon as she can. So she's gonna be
That's why
on
it's
there.
sitting right here.
She's gonna be playing that, which is fine. I've been playing
have to go
Psychonauts
wander.
2, so I got to finish that. But
Well, it's true, Roger. I mean, if that's what he wants, I mean, it might. I don't know what the going prices are, but you know, it might take him a couple trips to get up to the actual cost of an Oculus for the real thing.
yeah,
Just depends on the risk. you're
Howard,
willing to
I
take,
saw your
suppose.
post. You keep saying how much you love that juice. I'm gonna have to try that because you've made like 3 or 4 posts saying how much you like that juice.
Blackberry.
You know what?
See, I've never had a good time with blackberry. It's got a weird gamey taste.
If it,
Can
yeah, they
fruit
probably
be
will.
gamey,
Contra.
but it's got a gamey taste to it.
You know what? If he likes it that much, it may be something to try, though. And I'm glad you found a flavor you like, Howard. That's the thing. It's always hard to find a flavor you really like, and then, well, the problem is you're going to buy. Breeze is here. I've never knew. I thought Breeze
Breeze has
wasn't
been
here.
here.
Well, but she hasn't been talking.
They can program some glistening for you. They call that the glaze. That's an
It
extra.
tastes a lot like
$5,
grape.
please.
Ooh, that makes me even
See,
more
that must
interested,
not be
Howard.
like a wild blackberry. That's
I
got to
like
be
that.
like, you know, a sweet blackberry or something.
I
I only had
would
one
like
black.
that.
Was it a blackberry cheesecake from Alice in Vapeland, and it was very. Okay, y'all know what gamey meat tastes like, right? So think of gamey fruit. That's what it tasted like to me. I don't know how fruit can have a gamey flavor, but it did, and I didn't like it.
I think I need to send Breeze some money.
And you know, the
do.
PlayStation Slim is not the problem. It's plenty narrow. It's just too fucking tall. It is
tall.
it's
That thing
just-
is huge.
It's just stupid looking. It's a stupid design. I don't like it. It's just, what was wrong with the original design? They went from the PlayStation 4, which was flat and black. I mean, you know, and it was what, 2 inches tall, to that monstrosity. What the fuck were they thinking?
Yeah. I don't
Well,
know.
I mean, why didn't they just slap a number 5 on the top of it? The same. There's no reason for it to look like that. And same with the Xbox. Well, I don't understand why the total design change with the look. Why? Why?
Well,
It's unnecessary.
it's got a whole different motherboard in there. And
Okay. Does it need to look like a fucking mini fridge? No, it doesn't.
that's so they can sell the Xbox fridge later. Since everybody made a meme about it and said it looks like a fridge, they're going to
But
sell
I mean,
it.
it does. I just don't understand why the complete overhaul of the
Dolores
design.
has a recipe for
Video game systems have looked pretty much the same for how long, and then all of a sudden this year they're like, we're going to completely go in a opposite direction. One looks like a mini fridge, the other one looks like a giant router / air purifier.
it is what it is.
Which one would you rather have, John Q? I mean, come on. You're splitting hairs now.
The problem
Please,
with
it's not spit.
I want another PC really bad because number one, this liquid cooled stuff is a pain in the rear end, and I want a PC that has a RTX video card so that I can blur my background like a mirrorless camera.
What's
Sorry, Timekeeper, what'd you buy? I gotta ask, what'd you buy, Timekeeper? Timekeeper already bought a camera, right? He's like, I bought a 920C. I can't wait to get Timekeeper on a video call. And now he's probably just went and bought him a Oculus Quest 2.
Timekeeper? If we ever get you in a video call, just go freeze your fucking debit card in a block ice. Of course, you know, now with internet that doesn't really work, does it?
Yeah, you're
Set yourself up on a fraud alert.
You're going to really like it, Timekeeper. I wouldn't sit there. I mean, I wasn't trying to rib it up a lot, but
it's cool.
I should have made an affiliate link because I could get freaking paid to do that, but I didn't. Yeah, screw that.
It is fugly, Dolores.
So DeMillan will have one. We have one. Jazzy has one, and I'm assuming Timekeeper just got one. What do you think I bought? I'm assuming you either bought a Hadron Pro or the Oculus Quest 2. You bought one of those two things. I'm just guessing. Because Timekeeper's not afraid to spend money. He'll do it. He'll freaking spend it. Which one did you get one? He just said, yes, I did. That doesn't mean... You're going to like it, Timekeeper. I will tell you... that was just a filter, Howard. Thank you for not catching on that it was a filter. It was a joke, and I just thought it. I was like, wow.
Y'all would have heard me screeching all the way wherever you are if he would have shaved his head.
Timekeeper got an Oculus.
Told him to post that.
Timekeeper has an Oculus coming. Very nice. Very nice. You're gonna like it, Timekeeper. We can get in a VR chat room and all be in there with our little avatars talking to each other. It's gonna be freaking awesome.
See, John Q, that is not what I would have thought Glaze was.
We'll have to plan them. We're gonna have a VR meeting. We're gonna have me and Jazzy and DeMillan and
right.
I can't do
bigger meeting. No,
both of us can't go in there.
Be in the meeting
because my original one can't go online. So check the picture.
It
you just
can me. Technically.
It can, but I'd have to wipe it first. Let me go to Facebook and see if I can see what I just got a DM of. Oh, got this today from my local vape shop. Devil teeth? Devil teeth? Is that what you're talking about? Ryan Howard. Hang 10 is now over 100 ribs. Now I'll give 54. I don't know who that guy is that I added to the group, but
is that the guy that keeps hawking the weed shit or the CBD stuff?
I don't know. It may be. Thank you. Thank you to all of you for supporting my flip-flop dreams. I don't know Hang 10 on his shirt.
Yeah, I added him as a friend and then blocked him. Not blocked him, but unfollowed him.
Well,
'cause
I mean,
I
I'm
don't care
pretty
about the cannabis
I'm
stuff,
pretty
so.
lenient in the group. I'm not, I don't like shut people down
I
for
mean,
posting
as long
stuff.
as it's
but-
not like a daily thing, I don't care. But I don't need to see that in my news feed constantly with CBD.
Ooh, I forgot that the Fat Rabbit is on. Do you buy games from Quest 2 or Steam? Buy them from Quest 2, DeMillan. When you actually have the Quest on your head, you can go to store and they'll have like most popular and all that. Go through those. Some of them have videos. I highly recommend that you go before you buy the game. Check a video of it. See if it's something that you would like before you actually buy the game. Oculus is crazy. If you wait a while before you buy a game, they'll send you a $10 credit for some reason. I don't know why they do that. They do it to me all the time. And I claim the credit and then I go buy a game with it.
All right, Cloud Chucker. So since he's logged on to my computer too, I saw your message, so he probably has not. Go check your Facebook Messenger.
Okay, because I didn't see it.
We're both logged on at the same time on my computer, so.
Oh, here we go. Now I can see it.
What does that hold? Like 3 drinks?
Oh, there's the mini fridge. Release date set for holiday 2021. Yeah, they're supposed to release the fridge. I would love to have one if it actually gets stuff cool.
Oh, I'm sure it will. But I think that's hilarious that they're like, oh, our Xbox looks like a mini fridge. We'll show you. Look, boom, here's a fucking mini fridge.
John Q, honestly, it's not that bad, even though it's on your face. The way that the strap is
your
designed,
face is almost like goggles.
Yeah, it's like wearing goggles. The head strap keeps most of the weight off your head. It's not that bad, but I do recommend buying a different strap for it. The one they give you is just a basic cloth elastic type strap. One of those elite straps or a halo strap like I recommended that cups the back of your head is going to be a lot more comfortable. You'd be surprised
you're a girl,
at the
you can
difference
put pigtails in the
Yeah,
right
I want to get the
spots
Fat
that'll
Rabbit,
hold it.
Tam. They just got it back in stock at Element Vape, and I personally like buying from Element Vape because they ship really quickly. I know about the whole debacle that Vic was making a tank exactly like that, and they stopped, and then Hell Vape came out with the Fat Rabbit.
Well, buy the Fat Rabbit and send Vic $1 and you'll be even.
Right? Vic, here's your $1 because I bought a Fat Rabbit. Sorry.
Yeah, I mean, how much was he going to get on the sale of each one anyway, right?
Yeah, maybe. Usually, I think they pay like 50 cents per.
Okay, well, 50
item.
cents is kind of really a waste. So, yeah, send him $1. Now he's got a bonus. Is it COVID safe? Yes, it falls under the social distancing.
As far as COVID, it's only covering your eyes. You're not going to sneeze into it or breathe into it. So
he
I
was
think
being
it'll
a
be
sarcastic ass.
I know, but I'm just saying it doesn't cover your nose. It actually goes around the top of your nose. So if you sneeze, you technically wouldn't be sneezing into the lenses or anything. So you're fine.
Well, that would seem like poor design if you sneeze directly into the eye holes. But yeah.
You know, Howard, the good thing about the Oculus, which DeMillan's going to find out, is you can set a Guardian on there, which the Guardian is basically...
He only almost broke himself, Howard. That's all. And that was with the last one.
When you set the Guardian, it's going to turn on this black and white camera, right? You can see the whole room. And you can say, okay, I'm going to stand right here. And you can draw a line around you that's not within objects. If you start to get near the edge of the Guardian,
you can
it'll
see it.
show,
like,
you can see that you're about to hit
it
something
looks like
and back
a red laser grid, so you can see where you're stepping out of your safe area.
They've really thought of everything. Yeah, if you're about to run into something, it'll let you know. Now, people that run into the wall
I know,
like
right, John
idiots,
Q?
that's their own problem. But yeah, that thing will
I don't
warn you.
understand the people that chuck their controllers at their TV. I mean, just like with the fucking Wii. Hold on to why?
You bought
Don't
last
throw
weekend
things.
from Element. Yeah, when I went and looked, Tam, they were out of stock, and I saw they just got them back in. So I do plan on ordering a Fat Rabbit from Element Vape probably tonight.
Mhm.
And then I'll have it for next week's show. So we'll see how
Somebody
good the
had
Fat
mentioned
Rabbit is.
playing some of those games on a treadmill, and that would be pretty cool because you're not actually going anywhere. So that would be kind of
There's so much stuff you can do in the VR. I can't the VR workroom that they just came out with, it's called Horizon.
neat.
You literally can scan your keyboard and your desk, and it'll make a virtual model of your desk and keyboard and actually do presentations up on a whiteboard. There's so
Oh yeah,
much
that's
stuff.
the thing that
Yeah.
Zuckerberg was talking about, the multiverse.
Is Scuba shipping my win? What did John Q win? What am I missing out on?
It better have been something we can ship directly, or he ain't getting it.
I thought I shipped everybody's
You
win
did
out.
ship everybody's stuff. Yeah. So if John Q won something, John Q got his cup in his bag of dicks, and he didn't even have to win that. He just got it.
Yeah, I'm not going to get to play the
Are
Oculus
you still
tonight.
using your fuck you coffee cup?
I will do
'Cause
that,
you
Cloud
should be.
Chucker. I'll order the Fat Rabbit tonight if they still got them in stock. I'm kind of torn between getting the flat black, completely black Fat Rabbit, or the black with the
Don't get a flat
stainless
rabbit.
steel. You know, well, what they do on the one that's black with the stainless steel is you can see the Fat Rabbit logo. It's They put paint in there. The other one is just black. You can't see it, but I don't mind it showing up. I'll show it. It was a side story. I'm in the clear. Oh, okay. Thanks, Breeze. Yeah, I feel like I owe Breeze some money. I need to give Breeze some money.
Well, we definitely owe her a couple more things.
We do. We owe Breeze a
Yeah.
lot. So
Mhm.
in 2 years, we're definitely going to hook Breeze. I'm just playing. In 2 years, you will get around to it. No, I'm gonna hook Breeze up. She helped me out when I was in trouble, and I need to hook. hook Breeze
But that's
back
not
up.
really for like your home, Howard. I mean, I've seen it in. It's almost like not even a treadmill. It goes in all directions and it's circular. I've seen that, but they don't really have that for your house. Which they could, because technically the thing is not that big. I mean, it's just you stand up and it surrounds you in circular. It's not that big.
Yeah, Breeze. I know you say I'm good, but I definitely appreciate your
But
help.
we're not good. So
When I
we gotta-
needed it, you were there. So I don't forget stuff like that. So I really appreciate you helping out when I was just down, no job, no nothing. So now that I'm kind of working, which right now is on the
He appreciates
hiatus.
it. I appreciate that.
Well,
shit.
it's because, right now, with the servers being down and me I don't have a login to the server, so I can't do anything with work right now.
Right.
And they're trying to get me on as an employee, but I'm not yet. So I'm still kind of in a balance type thing. Sooner or later, I'm going to be getting an
Yeah,
employee.
but you just got paid
and
like 2
then-
days ago, and you're about to get paid in like 4 more days.
Yeah,
We're gonna
well,
do your other time card again. It's gonna be
that's-
less though because you haven't really done anything. I'm just gonna say since Wednesday. So Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, you've had 3 days off. Technically 4 because you'll be off Monday. Tuesday, you're coming to work with me.
I was off. I
weekend.
was still on there. I tried to help you when you was like, do you have these files?
You
but,
did, but that took like 10 minutes. I can't
Yeah.
really.
I understand
that's
that.
why I'm
not,
gonna put you all through Tuesday instead of
Hey,
2:30 Tuesday.
I'm not complaining. I would feel guilty taking.
Yeah.
I'm not like them other jerk offs that work for him that accept money for not doing shit. I'm not
Yeah,
like that. If I can't work, I'm not going to be like, hey, you need to pay me. I'm not like that. So I won't complain. It's just going to suck not having that same amount of money coming in. That's all.
Yeah, but I mean, you just got paid, so you're gonna get paid in 4 days again.
Well, I just got paid, but I
we
got
gotta think too that you're not being taxed So the longer
Yeah.
this goes on where you're not taxed.
I don't want it to keep going on.
Right.
Yeah, I need.
Well, and he said that what we can do is your first couple checks as an employee is set it to take out extra taxes. That way,
that way I'd be broke as
prepaying your
hell.
bill. Well, I mean, hopefully if it takes extra taxes, you might get a little bit less now. But by the time it's time to file your taxes in February, we're not going to owe.
Yeah.
Because I've had
I
enough.
wouldn't
of
owe
owing.
anyway. I don't make enough to owe. What the hell? I don't make enough money to owe, so it wouldn't matter, honestly. Anyways, yeah, I really I look forward. What's so cool is DeMillen's show is Monday. She gets her quest on Monday. I don't know how DeMillen's even gonna get on the show and do it. She's gonna be like,
batteries will be dead by then, so it'll be on the charger for her to do her
she's
stuff.
gonna be on there like, I want to play my quest. It's fully charged. I'm going back to my quest.
Right? Is the show
I'm leaving
over
the
yet?
show.
Are we done yet? Yeah.
Are we done yet? Yeah, I'm getting off. It's if you've if it's something you've never tried, it's really freaking cool. I will say that it's really freaking cool. The original one had an OLED screen, which an OLED screen gives you the darker blacks. So the new one, the Oculus Quest 2, has a LED screen. It doesn't give you that dark black, but honestly, it's not that bad. It's not that bad a difference. The good thing about the new one is it has 50% more pixels. So it's a sharper image, even though the blacks are not as black. That's the only difference between the 1 and the 2.
See,
Basically.
DeMillen, that's why I would get the Wander app first. And I call it an app because it's not really a game. That way you can get used to looking around and being in the VR before you start to play a game. Because now the PlayStation VR that we have, I played Skyrim on that. That shit will give you fucking vertigo. Standing there and it, because you're actively moving around, that'll make you dizzy. Now with the Wander app, you're not moving. You can literally sit on the bed or the couch and you're just using the joysticks to move around. And you can move your head around and completely look all the way around you, but to move backwards and forwards, you're using the joystick. That'll just get you used to the environment before you take on something like a game.
The scary ones are something serious, man. Those things,
I can't do the
roller coasters and the scary ones. DeMillen, another program.
One you had for the last Oculus that I didn't want to move. I just stood in the middle of the room. And I'm not going in there. I
don't remember. I do recommend DeMillen there's a program called Side Quest. You can get for your computer. It lets you sideload games on your Quest, which is actually a really cool feature because almost all the games that you can put on the Quest are free on SideQuest. So I would look into downloading and installing SideQuest to your computer. That way, once you hook up the Quest, you literally can like Pavlov VR, which is a shooting game, which you probably wouldn't like. You can just install it for free. There's a lot of games like that people actually make and put on there for free that are not made by Oculus, but it's pretty cool. Yeah, but the VR chat, which is completely free, the movie stuff where we go in and watch movies. The thing I was watching about the movies, I think the way the movies is set up is they can come into the theater, but they can't see the movie that I'm watching unless they have the movie also, which that blows,
this one is
man.
Luna Dolores.
I'm hoping that I hope they make it where I can show a movie and DeMillen can come in there and watch the movie with me in the movie theater, which would be freaking awesome. I can throw popcorn at her and stuff. That would be cool as hell.
The babies look exactly like their parents. There's a little black one that looks just like her mother, and there's a striped one that looks just like his father. She ended up
Very
having
true.
5, and one of the remaining 3 ended up at the shelter because he wouldn't
No,
eat, so
Howard. You know, the only movie I've really watched in the Oculus Quest is Ready Player One, in 3D. And I tried to get Munchkin to watch it, but she's like, I'm not interested. I honestly think if she watched it, she would like it. Especially in 3D. It's freaking cool. The movie is weird. It's all about VR anyway, kinda. So you would like it because it has a good story
What are you
behind it.
doing?
They're basically trying to find.
Going.
There's this whole matrix that they go into when they put on their VR goggles that they call it the I forget what they call it. The Oasis. They go into the Oasis and
He wouldn't eat, Dolores.
they're trying to find the Easter egg of the Oasis. When they get the Easter egg, they get to own the company. The guy that made the program died. So it's pretty cool. Well, thank you, Cloud Chucker.
Just a
What else do I
Facebook
need to make the
timekeeper,
Oculus?
that's it.
Yeah, Timekeeper, you really don't need anything else. The only other thing I highly suggest is some kind of external battery power going to it, because your controllers will last a long time. The headset lasts literally about 2 hours. You're going to be
Right.
pissed
You'll
off
just-
because the
You'll
headset
just
dies.
get into judging the people in Indonesia and their lack of trash bags, and then your battery will die.
Well, if you're playing Wander. But yeah, I really want to get on with other people like Timekeeper and
Here,
DeMillan
no,
and
don't
stuff.
climb up there. You're gonna
And,
hurt yourself. You've already hurt your paw. We're not gonna.
You
climb up
really
there.
6.5 feet is kind of
Here,
pushing it,
here.
DeMillan. I've never used a space that big. The only big thing that they tell you and is very important is never, ever let sunlight go into those lenses, because it was literally burn your
Good
screen
night,
out.
Roger.
So you don't want to go. You can go outside and play it if you want, but do it on an overcast day. Don't do it in the sunlight, because it will literally burn your Oculus Quest out. Those Fresnel lenses will magnify the sunlight and burn a hole in your LED screen. So you don't want to do that. Other than that, you're good. Just play in a room that has decent light, and you got some room to move around, and you're good to go. Why do you
Stay
got
away
the
from
hands
me.
up? Why do you got your hand up?
I don't have. Oh, the cat was climbing across the keyboard.
It's like, hey, I need to talk. I need to talk.
I don't
Okay.
see anything. But no, no, technically not timekeeper. I mean, it really depends.
GPY,
You might have to lean forward a little bit, but
you posted
have
some
to
weird
get it.
stuff. Yeah,
I
you
did?
posted. Yeah,
where?
in chat it says
Oh.
GPY apostrophe semicolon Y.
I don't see it.
You have to click on chat. and then it
Oh,
will
oh,
show
oh.
up.
She was talking to you in the.
Yeah, the cat had something to say apparently.
She must have.
Yeah, there's a lot of sit-down games where you don't have to move, but if DeMillan's using it for exercise, there's plenty of games for that. I really like Pistol Whip. Super Hot's another good one for that. If you like shooting, I'm going, like I said, before DeMillan gets hers on Monday, I'm going to stream some from the Quest. Probably tomorrow. I'll try to do a stream on it, and y'all can see
Tomorrow's my
what I'm
birthday.
playing,
We will not
so
be
you'll
doing
see. But
anything
yeah,
of the sort.
I want you to get excited, Timekeeper. You're really gonna like what I got to show you when I'm
He
gonna
didn't
cast
listen
it.
to me at all. You are
What?
not streaming tomorrow. Tomorrow is my birthday.
Oh shit. Okay, I can't
We are
stream
going
tomorrow.
To Texas to Brazil tomorrow and stuff ourselves absolutely silly.
I really wanna. Oh, you're getting your Sunday? Damn, Timekeeper. Well, hopefully I can cast before you get yours so you
Ghost
can see.
hunting games, that sounds cool and scary, but yeah.
The only
cool
game I've
nonetheless.
played that in VR, it was on the PlayStation. That freaking roller coaster game that you, and it's got
No,
like,
we played the other one where you got to go around and there's that ghost that's chasing you the whole time. You got to climb through that house and shit. And she
oh, I
keeps showing
forgot
you.
about that one. That was
That's the
kind
one
of.
where I stood in the middle of the house. I don't want to go.
I
in
don't
any
remember what
rooms.
game
I'm
that
just
was,
gonna
but that
stand
was weird. That was
Yeah.
weird. It's weird because you can watch a movie like that, no problem. You can play a game like that, no problem. In VR, it's so different because you have to look
It's
behind
in
you,
your face.
around you, and they literally get right in your face, and it'll scare the bejesus out of you. It really will. It is no joke, and it's just funny. It's funny to watch. People record themselves all the time, and you'll see all these people
You look
freaking out.
insane when people, when you got it, because no one can see what you see. But I'm like, oh shit! Telling you,
Yeah.
the birds I'd wander look very large.
Well, that's why I want to stream it so they can see what I see. All right, we got to bump off here. It's past 10 o'clock. I really appreciate y'all all. Is Oculus better than a paramotor?
Way
No.
fucking cheaper.
It is way cheaper, John Q. I'll give you that. It is
Keeps your
cheaper.
feet on the ground so you're not crashing out of the sky.
I want a paramotor.
I don't need a paralyzed scuba.
I'm saving for a
I
paramotor
will wipe your ass. I just prefer not to. Just keep that in
starting
mind.
now, kinda. Y'all have a great weekend. Maybe we'll catch y'all this weekend. I don't know. Munchkin's birthday's tomorrow. We're gonna go stuff ourselves until we can't breathe. Takes us to Brazil. Munchkin hasn't been, so when she gets to go and they got the green and red card, she's gonna leave hers on green for a while. So will I. We have to make sure we're really hungry when we go because
Yeah, but at the same time, we
every
can't be
freaking
too
bite, if they're
hungry
as
that
good
it's
as the
weird.
one in Florida, every freaking bite is mouth-watering, delicious. It literally, the meat melts in your mouth. You will eat until you can't breathe.
Thank you, everybody.
It's gonna be freaking awesome.
I will eat until I cannot breathe.
I
gotta
can't
drive
wait till
home
I
first.
can't wait till Timekeeper and DeMillan gets theirs so we can all get online and chat. That would be freaking awesome. We will catch you guys same bat time, same bat channel next week.
Thank you,
Wait,
John Q.
I forgot to say, hey, how's it going, everybody? I forgot to.
Peace out.
and peace out. We will. I was about to hit end on our Zoom call instead of the stream, which would be
That's
stupid.
not gonna work. You're just gonna hang up on me and still be live.
Yeah, I forgot that I gotta
Shit
do
together, man.
I gotta do the other stuff. And Munchkin is dying to go play Wander some more.
We've
so.
got kittens in the room. Their mother is very unhappy by the fact that she does not have them contained. But
Y'all have a great weekend. Stay safe out there. Vape on. And Munchkin's got the 400-watt mod, so I'll be safe. Because that thing is freaking... 400 watts is no joke.
get out.
That
of the
is
trash.
hot. I need to order one of them mods. I need to order a Fat Rabbit. But I need to not spend money, so that's going to be a tough call. Catch you guys next week. Peace out. Have a good one. Bye.
Peace out. Bye.